Yeah, the governor-elect's all-volunteer transition team reviewed all of Utah's 24 state agencies, and they made a number of organizational and policy recommendations that will impact your life.
State government is run really well. There are some things that need to be approved, but that's something that the next administration will tackle.
Governor-elect Spencer Cox's transition team released a series of reports on Utah state agencies. Fox 13 reviewed every single one of them. They largely have good things to say about state government and its employees who work hard, love their jobs, often with long hours and less money than private sector. The big takeaway? The governor-elect's transition team recommends some salary hikes for employees, more teleworking jobs, a bigger push for diversity in state government, implicit bias training for state employees, and more of an emphasis on rural Utah.
We have an incoming governor who's from rural Utah, so it does stand to reason that there would be more attention to that.
The reports also make specific recommendations, including consolidating the state's administrative services and human resources departments. There's also discussion about moving Medicaid services from workforce services to the state health department. Speaking of health, the transition team praised their handling of the COVID-19 pandemic and called on him to exhibit continued strong and unifying leadership in the pandemic.
Issues of racial inclusion and diversity have come to the forefront. We've been at the heart of that, and I think it's important that the name of our department reflects that work.
Utah's Department of Heritage and Arts could undergo significant changes, starting with its name. The transition team also suggested creating a cabinet-level position for tribal affairs, but it becomes an issue of resources. Utah's Department of Public Safety could see a shakeup. The transition team recommends moving emergency management out from under law enforcement, since experts work for other state agencies. It also recommends moving peace officer standards and training, which certifies and disciplines cops, out from under DPS to have public confidence and greater representation. UDOT's report had a number of public policy recommendations, including toll roads, charging people based on miles traveled instead of the current gas tax, and electric vehicle infrastructure expansion. UDOT's infrastructure could be used to expand broadband internet statewide.
And we got a lot of feedback from these volunteers who said, I had no idea what state government does. And I had no idea how important what they do is to our economy and to our citizens.
Now, these are just recommendations, and some, if they are ultimately implemented, need the Utah State Legislature's approval. And there's a lot that we didn't get to in our report. We've posted all of the transition team reports for you to see. That's at fox13now.com. Live on the Hill, Ben Winslow, Fox 13 News, Utah.